penalty kill, 85.5. Jubenville won the far circle face-off in the Mallard zone from Lamoureux. McCauley far point. Jubenville out high along the far boards. Along the far half wall for the Oilers, Fisher. Back to McCauley at center point. He feeds it above the near circle to Schnitzny. Across to McCauley, far point. To Schnitzny, skidding towards center point. To Pleskach in the near circle, a shot. Deflected off the outside of the goal post. Loose along the near half boards. Pleskach hands out to Jubenville. He feeds it in behind. Fisher's centering pass broken up in the slot by the Mallards' Joe Perry. He lost it off the skate to Schnitzny out high along the near boards in the carom. He'll play it down the wall to Jubenville. He centered to Fisher. A shot. Pad save made by Milner. Rebound knocked away by Jake Baker. Schnitzny point kept in. Across to McCauley above the far circle. He'll lay it off atop the far circle of Pleskach to McCauley in the high slot. He drops to Pleskach to McCauley at the near point. McCauley skidding cross ice along the line. He'll slide it to the far half boards. Thrown to the side of the net for Fisher, jamming away by Jubenville. The stick save Milner. Jubenville far quarter swapping drop passes along the edge boards with Fisher. Jubenville far half wall from center point. Schnitzny's drive deflected wide to the stick side. Loose along the edge boards. Jake Baker in the near quarter will snake it free to Lamoureux in the near circle. He sweeps to Perry in the Mallard slot, heading out to McMillan in the far circle. He banks it down the boards, length of the ice. Down to 35 seconds left on the Tulsa power play. Skating up the middle out toward the Mallard line. Erickson crosses the stripe. He'll feed it off to the far half wall for Boris. Back to Erickson at the far point. He'll send it down low. Boris in the far quarter. Back to Erickson, far point. To Boris atop the far circle. He throws it to Bocek beside the net. His feet are broken up by Kevin Baker, far circle. He couldn't control it. Last 2 seasons for Erickson spent with Rapid City. Before that, 4 years with Tulsa. Boris won the draw. Lutz near put across to Erickson. A shot deflected wide to the glove side. Boris battles along the edge boards against Duffy. Duffy shovels it out of traffic to the far half wall. Taken back to the far point for the Oilers by Erickson. Across the Lutz near point to Kegel along the near half boards. Lutz at the near point. A one-timer glove save. Milner. He holds out a mask high down in the butterfly stopping action with 6:19 left in the opening period and 1:39 to go in the Oiler power play. No score, but another face-off coming up in the Mallard zone. Milner was sharp in the Mallards' playoff clinching win last Saturday in Rapid City. He made 30 saves in that 3-2 win. Boris facing off near circle Mallard zone with Clark, winning it back to center point for Erickson. He'll throw it down the far side and behind the Mallard net. Boris lasts it to Duffy, who skips it away down the far side, all the way back into the Oiler zone. Carr way out to the far circle, handing off to Erickson, who swings around his own cage, brings the puck up the middle at the center ice. To Lutz on the far side, hitting the Mallard line offside. The whistle stops play with 5 minutes and 59 seconds left in the opening period. 1:19 remaining on the Mallard penalty against Darren McMillan. No score yet in this one. McMillan, one of 3 Mallards, who has played in all 72 games this season, along with Montfredo and Lee. The face-off just outside the Mallard line on the far side. Jubenville against newcomer Clark. Jubenville won the draw, back through the middle in over his own line to McCauley catching up in the slot. He'll swing around his own goal and stride once more up his own slot. Feed up the near side to Fisher through center, hitting the Mallard line. Backhanding to Jubenville, near circle, a shot. Left pad save Milner. Rebound chopped out of the goal mouth by Montfredo. From the far quarter, Jubenville steered along the boards. Montfredo near quarter, backhands up the wall. McCauley at the near point, couldn't keep it. Evanston tapped it away up the near side to the Oiler line. McCauley swooping into the center circle. He'll hit the Mallard line straight away. Wheel out to the near half boards. Drop to Fisher at the near point. To center point for Schnitzny. He throws it into the near quarter to McCauley. McCauley brings it out high along the near wall. McCauley retreating to the near point. He'll sling it down low to Pleskach on the near goal line across to the far circle for Fisher. A shot blocked in traffic and from by Coldwell. From the high slot, McCauley fired over the crossbar. Fisher, backhand centering pass, deflected across the crease and covered up by Milner at the near post. Milner quick to clamp down as the puck caromed off his skate right across the blue paint. Play stopped with 5 minutes, 9 seconds left in the opening period. 29 seconds to go in what has been another threatening Oiler power play. Oilers also created good chances on their first man up, though they did not convert. A face-off in the far circle in the Mallard zone. Boris will take it against Lamoureux. Boris won it back to the far point for McCauley. To Boris out high on the far boards to McCauley at center point. To Schnitzny atop the near circle. Schnitzny slaps it to the near half boards for Keg. To Bocek near quarter. He skates behind the Mallard net. His pass deflected by Duffy along the far boards back to the line. Held in by McCauley across to Schnitzny near point. Cross ice in the far circle for Boris, falling with a shot that was smothered by Duffy. Skated out by Lamoureux up the far side of center. Down between Jubenville and Lamoureux. Those two are ready. The puck's down. Jubenville went into the high slot. Perry took it away from McCauley up the middle through center. 1-on-1 he torches across line against Schnitzny into the far circle. Backhander. Pad save made by Cora on the rebound. Just slipped past Perry's stick as he tumbled to the out boards. Taken up the far wing by McCauley out through center crossing line. He drops the plus catch across the Jubenville through the near circle. Cross crease pass. Hit traffic and front loose to the far circle. McCauley one-timed over the crossbar. Termarad back to Schnitzny at the near point. They'll throw it down the boards to Fisher, walking the near goal line into the crease, pounding away at pinballs on the doorstep. Forced away by Duffy into the far circle. He cut up and failed to clear. Schnitzny from the far point moves left along the line. He'll fire one. Blocked between the circles by Perry. At the near point, Schnitzny across to McCauley above the far circle. Back across to Schnitzny, near point, slap shot. Glove save, Milner. He holds down on the butterfly, hugging it hip high. Diode Pavel shoves Pleskach after the whistle. Pleskach an instant before couldn't connect on the tip and chance shorthanded. Breaking 1-on-1 through the far circle, carrying a check from Schnitzny, backhanded right on. Then was shoved off the rebound as it went skidding right back toward him. And all the way to the end boards, off the face-up at the other end. From the near point, Lutz, a drive deflected right on. The right pad save Milner. Jake Baker from the near quarter backhands up the wall to Kevin Baker at the Mallard line. Pass up the middle to Fox through center, crossing line from the high slot. He drove it. The glove save made by Carl. Drop it off down on the butterfly for Lutz, swinging around his own goal into the Oilers slot. Pass up the near wing to Boris through center. He crosses the Mallard line, backhands into the near quarter to Bocek. Bocek backhands all the way back to Lutz at the near point to Boris, near circle. Boris fires, blocker and glove save. Milner holding on down on his knees. He clutches the puck against his chest as we close in on the midway point of the third. 10 minutes, 33 seconds left. Still Mallards what Oilers want. 47 seconds left in the Tulsa power play. And a face-up in the Mallard zone in the near circle. Neal to take it for the Mallards. Ready to go on the draw against Boris. A false start from Neal delays proceedings. Boris now hearing about it from one of our linesmen, Francois Ducereau. Finally, the puck down, loose in traffic. Jake Baker one-armed it up the near side. McCauley at the point, kept in, broken up by Neal, but loose to Cagle on the near half boards for the Oilers. Cagle stopping and starting along the near half ball. He slides it back to McCauley, skidding towards center point to Cagle atop the near circle. He fakes the shot. Now the big drive, but it was blocked by Jake Baker in front. Karam up the slot to Neal, diving to tip it away all the way down into the Oiler end. Out in the slot, Carr handing off to McCauley, who wheels above the near circle, backhands up the wing to Boris in center, and up to Bocek, crossing the Mallard line. Through the near circle, McMillan forces him behind the net. Bocek centering pass broken up by Lee beside the goal. He's hounded into the